All right, so I used to swallow this dude. His name was Jack. He was a hoe, friends with everybody, but rightfully so. He had a dope style. He's a real smooth, old-fashioned type of dude. You know, all the guys and girls wanted a shot with Jack. They used to chase him around with smiles, but you see, me and him, we were inseparable. He was bisexual. But in public, this motherfucker acted all neat and straight. Ugh. But in private, the world was our country. I was the president. He was my vice, my sugar and spice, and everything right. A tall, dark, and handsome man. On some nights, I needed both hands to handle that man. He used to wear this sexy ass cologne. Everyone knew him by his scent. We'd spend so much time together, it would eventually spill on to me, and people started to say, "Ooh, you starting to smell like Jack." Whenever I stayed the night at his crib, we used to sneak out. We tried to stay silent, but his door was old. Every time he went to lock it, he made the knob creak with his key. But once we were out, we'd sneak out to parties, and I always found myself pressing my lips to his neck until that special fluid came flowing up out of him. I guess he just brought out the best in me. Made me more courageous, more spontaneous. He was my ecstasy, and I was addicted to his effect. You see, the way he numbed my pain. Being with him was like working at Adidas. The way he made me feel, I just snorted 3 white lines of that pure cocaine. But one night, Jack's love became too much for me to handle. An overload of sensation, face glued to the toilet, memory going out like a candle. If you haven't caught on by now, this poem ain't about a guy, it's about Jack Daniels. Allow me to run it back, listen careful, and try to dismantle, because I already told you that Jack was a real smooth, old-fashioned type of dude. Everybody wanted a shot with Jack. They used to chase him with smiles. We were inseparable. He was bisexual, but acted neat and straight. So much of his cologne spilled onto me. People starting to say, you starting to smell like Jack. Sneaking out, staying silent. His door was old. Every time he went to lock it, he made the knob creak with his key. Said he made the knob creak whiskey, sneaking out to parties, pressing my lips to his neck because he made me more courageous, more spontaneous. He was my ecstasy, addicted to his effect. You see the way he numbed my pain when I wanted to Kurt Cobain, make guns go bang, taking all these shots because I'd rather be drunk than be hung over problems Jack can fix. So I'll trade this frayed noose for a bottle of Grey Goose. Because I'm grieving and I'm dealing with distill and vodka be a remedy because Corona took my happy dad. Now truly, I'm drowning in depression, and the only person keeping me from sinking is Captain Morgan. Drunk driving the boat so he can't steer. He's too busy fishing for a buzz, and I'm still hunting beer. I'm loaded, ready to pop my cap tonight, but a nightcap might be the only difference between my family dining under the moonshine peacefully or them whining over my dead spirit. All this to say, I'm 2 years sober now. And I make jokes about relapsing every single day because I find it easier to pretend that there's still a future with me and Jack than to accept that I will never talk to him again. And